Hello, this is Anna, the Pretty Shepherd, and today I am here to show you a couple of folkloric inspired outfits. Okay, so I know that I am not necessarily dressed in a very folkloric fashion right now. I really felt like donning a Gibson girl, Marie Antoinette-ish sort of look. Perhaps I could rectify it. Okay, so right now I feel a lot more like Marie Antoinette pretending to be a village girl, a la Sofia Coppola, kind of.
It's an egg. Oh, beautiful porcelain. Oh, I must do this more often. I love the country.
They love the country. I mean, I'm just as guilty as the next person for adoring the cottagecore aesthetic, but I am fully aware that that is not necessarily what you look like on a farm. Oh my god, I should probably do a video with like outfits that I wear for pictures and then outfits that I actually wear on the farm. And you will probably end up being surprised, one way or the other. Why am I thinking about other videos? Let's deal with this video right here. But if you want that video, then do leave me a comment or something. Anyway, this video, I am going to talk about folkloric inspired outfits. I do want to do a little bit of a channel update or like a live event update for everyone, and if you're not interested in that, then please click forward to this here timestamp. That's where the outfits are gonna begin. Now, real talk for just a minute here. I think I know pretty well which one of my subscribers are going to be the ones that will stay for this update. Yes, it's you. All of you who sent me those wonderful wishes of get better soon and good health and recover soon, and oh my god, so very many sweet wishes of positive vibes and prayers, and I was so overwhelmed. Thank you for all of those super kind comments. I've read them all, of course, and I have cherished each and every one of them. Thank you again. And if for some reason you are one of those people who actually wanted to watch this little update but have no idea of what happened, fear not. The thing is that I had surgery. I had appendicitis, which turned into a very nasty peritonitis. So I'm kind of glad to be alive. I really wanted to address the fact that I have been gone for almost 2 months now. I honestly needed a little bit of extra time to get to the point where I was comfortable to appear in front of the camera again. And simply the fact that I'm not really back to the way I was before surgery, it means some very simple and pretty obvious things, like I'm not allowed and not really able to lift very heavy things. I'm not allowed to do any sort of hard physical work that could cause a strain on my stomach area. I'm actually unable to wear very tight skirts or heavy petticoats or anything that causes strain over here for longer periods of time. If by any chance you are a long-time viewer of this channel, then you will be aware of the fact that I have already promised an outfits video back in my Transylvanian folk costume vests episode 3. So this is basically that video. Let's segue into the outfits. The outfits that I'm going to present to you are actually outfits that I have worn before. I wanted to go and give you a realistic sense of how I pair my folkloric vest with various pieces. So honestly, I just really wanted to come up with a video idea that I could shoot pretty easily. I wouldn't have to do a lot of, I don't know, it wasn't just very demanding of me, physically speaking. I figured that this folkloric inspired video is going to do the trick very nicely. Oh, and the outfit idea may have come from the fact that I've watched a little bit too many videos from Rachel Maxey. Yeah. And oh boy, does she make it seem super easy to make these outfit videos. I don't know how she does it, I have no idea. But my room looked like a mess after it. Maybe it's the fact that I live in a super tiny house, or just simply the fact that I had no experience in outfit videos made it difficult for me. But anyway, enough of that, let's jump into those outfits. Okay, so here is the first one. As you can see, I will start off with a base of a tiered petticoat, because you will see some of my outfits, most of my outfits feature petticoats. It's something that I love to wear, even around the farm. Anyway! Hi, it's Editing Anna. Just a real quick note. So I have come to make the creative decision of not actually adding any voiceover on the outfits. So there's no descriptions of the outfits. It's just the clips rolling with the music. I kind of like that. They're really good jams. So please let me know if you like that, or if you would prefer to have some sort of description. If you like it more to have, I don't know, more information about the outfits. So I'm doing this for the first time. So please let me know. Thanks! Okay, for the next outfit, I have a confession to make. So the truth is that for these past weeks, months, I haven't just been laying in bed. I have given into one of my guiltiest pleasures and one of the most addictive behaviors that I have. No, it is not smoking. No, it is not drinking. And for heaven's sake, no, it is not drugs. It's worse! Video games. Since we've moved to this farm, I haven't really had time to play video games, and as soon as Mr. Shepherd realized that I will be sitting in bed for over a month, he ordered a new video game for me, which is just new to me because it came out 2 years ago, obviously right before when we moved to the farm. Whoa, oopsie. So he ordered Red Dead Redemption. I loved it. So naturally, I had to put together a Red Dead Redemption outfit! It is an outfit that I have worn before, but for this occasion, I accessorized it a little bit different to bring out more of the Arthur Morgan in me. You're okay, boy. Next outfit. Next outfit. Before we move on to the next outfit, I wanted to let you know, you will probably see similarities in these outfits, obviously. It's oftentimes like a petticoat, a skirt, a shirt, a vest, an apron. And maybe something on my head. And you wouldn't be wrong in making that observation, because I used to make such a big fuss about wearing the same kind of clothes 2 days in a row, but I don't anymore. Like, I really don't care. Like, sometimes I will fall in love with the silhouette of a specific outfit, so maybe the petticoat itself, or the skirt itself, or the sleeves of a shirt or something, and I will make outfits that resemble that one and wear them like days in a row. Days in a row. So yeah, hashtag proud outfit repeater. Next outfit! So I actually wanted to make this one more of a bonus outfit. You will very easily recognize as the shirt that PrettyShepherd wears, and you will probably be very surprised to find out that it is in fact a shirt dress. And for a bonus outfit, I am going to include some clips of the very first time that I wore my Transylvanian folk costume vest, which is for the costume Pass the Brush video. I paired it up with some traditional pieces, however, it is still not a traditional outfit because I mixed it up. I took some pieces from very different geographical areas. So the shirt and the skirt are both from the area of Bihor. They are Romanian folk costumes. And then the apron is from the area of Arad, and it's probably, possibly, most likely belonging to a German minority. And the vest is that of the Seikei people. It's a mix and match of a lot of things, and thus it's definitely not an actual folk costume, but it does give off the right vibes, if I may say so myself. Yeah, right there, this is the folk police! Okay, so I will not allow for the folk police to commandeer this video. I do believe in the fact that clothes are meant to be had fun with. So if you feel like wearing some sort of folk costume element in your day-to-day attire and somebody is holding you back from that, that is very nasty on their part, and they shouldn't really get a say in what you're allowed to wear or not. As long as you do not claim that what you are wearing is an actual folk costume, like an authentic piece from an area or from a period of time or whatnot, I don't see that you are doing any harm. Especially if you're wearing reproductions, like go ahead, wear them, whatever, love them more. The beauty of folk costumes is that they have never been a stagnant element. Whenever somebody saw something in a city that they liked, like a fashion that they wanted to adopt, they would adopt that. But they would kind of lay it on top what they already had. They would wear an older style of skirt with a newer style of shirt. Or they could even make a more archaic looking piece of clothing from factory-made fabric. There have been so many variations and there have been so many fluctuations in folkloric fashion that preserving it in an archive, in a museum, is useful, to the extent that it is wonderful to learn what people actually wore at that point in time and space. That's very exciting. But preventing modern people from actually using aesthetic elements of folk culture in their day-to-day life, I think that's a little bit snobbish from all the people who pretend to be the folk police. But hey, that's just my opinion, and you know what? I am very curious to find out. Has the folk police ever been on your tail? Please let me know in a comment below, because I do want to find out how many people are actually affected by this type of gatekeeping. Yes, I've said it, it's gatekeeping, because maybe you are unable or do not have the means to create a whole folkloric outfit, or you do not have the means to buy the specific kind of fabric for it or whatnot, but you do want to have like a speck of folklore in your everyday life, and you should be allowed to do that. I hope you really have enjoyed this folkloric
inspired
outfits video as presented to you by a lazy costumer's version of Marie Antoinette in a chemise à la reine walking around in Le Petit Trianon with a Gibson girl twist. Yep, an accurate description of my vibes for today. If you do enjoy this kind of historical and folkloric content, then do subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every week. Yes, I am back at it. Please don't forget to let me know about your views about the folk police, if you had any encounters with them already. And I hope you did enjoy this video, and please have a nice day and bye-bye! I really don't know how I could let you know about this, but it has come to my attention that the folk police has actually commandeered and corrected parts of this video, and I just wanted to let you know.